Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Starting with the name of Allah Almighty, the most gracious and the most merciful. Welcome to my class for writing a personal narrative. Nobody likes to live alone. We all are fond of mixing with other people. Friendship is a sincere blessing granted by God to man. And our today's topic for writing a personal narrative is quite interesting one, and that is my first friend. I would like a fine piece of writing for a special friend. We all make friendships in this life, though many fade with time. But once in a while it's special, like our friendship, yours and mine. Your friendship is a special gift that I treasure every day, and I hope you know I value it more than words can say. True friends are really like the key and the padlock. One can't exist without the other and loses the meaning of life without each other. A true friend increases our happiness in prosperity and lessens our misery in adversity. A true friend corrects our fault and helps in need. That's why it is commonly said, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Why do we need good friends? Friendship is the most valuable relationship in the life of a person. Real friendship is based on trust and never expecting anything in return. Age, caste, riches, prosperity never matters in friendship. In today's world, it is very difficult to find a true friend. It matters more than blood relation. Friends make the world beautiful. It is hard to imagine life without friends. Even if they are not together, they are always with each other. That's why we say that they laugh at the same stupid things as we do. They give us honest advice. We need friends because they will be there for us even if they are thousands of miles away. We need friends because they celebrate with us when we are at our best, but still love us at our worst. Do you have or did you have any such a friend who was the perfect picture of love and care, who shared the qualities of a best buddy, whose smile made your day, and whose presence by your side gave you reason to dash into any sort of danger? So think about your first friend in life who parted from you although you never wanted to leave each other. For that purpose, you have to dig down the memory lane, swim back in the stream of time, and explore your past. Maybe for that, you have to stand on the threshold of your early childhood, go to your preschool classroom, or knock at your first next door neighbor, or maybe travel in a school van. We make hundreds of companions in life, but the first friend who fulfilled the definition of friendship leaves an everlasting impression on our mind. So let's start writing a personal narrative on the given topic. But before writing, we have to revise the technical requirements for narrative writing. Personal narrative is a special kind of writing. We have to focus on small moment from your life. You can say that out of the whole watermelon, you have to select a seed and write a personal narrative on that. You have to start writing with a catchy lead. Your ideas must be divided into proper portions of beginning, middle, and end. You have to zoom in and tell the most important parts of your life. Without telling the reader, you have to show the reader the real picture by using the figurative language. You have to grasp the reader's attention by using strong emotions and feelings. You have to choose interesting vocabulary, connectives, and sentence starters. You have to develop the ideas coherently and in sequence. Give a suitable resolution in conclusion. Finally, check your spellings, capital letters, and other punctuation marks. Let's turn up your pages and we will discuss in detail how to develop a coherent narrative writing with logical growth of ideas. What I mean to say is that in the beginning, that is the introduction of the topic, consider the topic in your mind. Like your topic is my first friend. Here you can begin by introducing the character or by introducing the idea of friendship. You can begin with justifying that who actually your friend was, or you can say what actually a true friendship is and how much that friendship is important for you. From general introduction, you will lead the idea to your particular friend, your first meeting, his first impression on you, and so on. Here in the main body, you can write event or series of events by introducing your first friend's personality. Moving towards the end, you can conclude on a very sweet note about friendship and how much important that person is for you or was for you. Look at these pretty flowers. I love to see them. Similarly, you have to think about your first lovely friend, whose name makes your memories fragrant and whose face brightens up yours. Are you really excited to write for such an adorable personality? So let's begin. Here is the introduction. Here we start the introduction by writing about the relationship of friendship. Any relationship that is strong has gone through good or bad times, has seen the thick and thin that binds them together. Moreover, memories about the first friend. What do you remember? Do you remember you're spending time together, enjoying, teasing, caring, something naughty? You have to think and write about all these things. Role of first friend. What kind of role did that first friend play in your life? That is very important. That role is actually the building block of life. With a good or a bad friend, your experience counts a lot. What you develop afterwards are your feelings of comradeship, love, care, and sincerity. You desire to make new friends, as well as keep the first one closest to your heart. After generally discussing these things, we will go for that singular personality that still perks you up. The main body you will write in 2 paragraphs. In the first paragraph, you will tell about the place where you met your first friend, your bestie. Was she your cousin or a kindergarten fellow or a neighborhood girl? Do you remember how did you get close to each other and became the BFF? You can count and relate the reasons that left an unerasable mark on your heart. Write about your first friend's physical appearance, like his or her eyes, hair, way of dressing, talking, or walking, etc., etc. You can also say many special things that stroke your mind and heart, and you became a fan of your friend. Maybe your first meeting with your friend was not a good one, and you both didn't get on well, but later on, you had an unbreakable match. Here, a special note you have to remember that while relating or talking about those past events, you have to use the second form of verb of the past tense. Side by side, you can use the habitual past tense. For example, you have already know the habitual past tense, but for example, you can say like she used to smile always. Now, we will jump to the second paragraph. Here you will tell that whether you are still BFF or something happened between you people and you both lost each other. Like if your cousin went abroad or class fellow had to change the city and the school, or you can say the next door neighbor left the house, or maybe that friend befriended with other fellows. Are you still in contact? Or before this personal narrative, you had forgotten about her? Or if you recall about the best spent moments, what comes to your mind? What was that unforgettable incident or event? Memories haunt you or are blissful and make you smile once again. Do you remember who made the first sacrifice? Who showed the responsibility towards each other's friendship? Did you ever have fun time? And what were those golden moments? What was that incident that developed the strong faith among you? And what was the first lunch you shared with each other? And what about those beautiful moments when you made fun of each other? And the most interesting and the most desirable thing to do by the young ones is to mimic the teachers. Do you remember those moments? Finally, when reaching the concluding part, we have to conclude by writing your emotions, your strong belief in true friendship. Do you want to see that person again? Or do you think that no one can be like him or her ever? Coming to the points to remember, narrative endings must be quite catchy and interesting. You can end with the lesson you learned. You can end up with your personal thoughts or opinion. You can end up with a revelation after a character's shift in thinking or attitude. Your conclusion can be a surprising choice, or only you can end up with an emotional statement. Don't go away. We have the best part of this narrative, that is the vocabulary. I have got a list of adjectives to describe the character and personality of your friend, because you have to emancipate her or his beautiful character. Look at all these colorful adjectives. These will add color to your writing. This is a very important point. A good writer never tells. He adds adjectives or minute details to grab the reader's attention. You will have to paint the character by using different techniques like showing the feelings of the characters by giving a series of actions, by producing dialogues, by adding thoughts. This is how the character traits will develop into a complete personality, and the reader will infer by analyzing all these important points. While writing a personal narrative, time transition words play a vital role. I love these time transition words because these words play a very important role for joining the ideas in the paragraphs or the sentences, and the reader moves on smoothly without facing a hitch. Now, expressions. Every piece of writing or every topic of writing requires specific vocabulary, expressions, and idiomatic language. This time we have to use friendship expressions. I have got few. You can add your own favorite ones also. My best friend and I have been through thick and thin together. My best friend is such a good laugh. My best friends and I are like brothers from another mother. I can always turn to my friend for an advice. My friend always stands up for me. I know that my best friend has got my back. My friend's lips are always sealed, that he always keeps a secret. It means like this. He is not a fair weather friend. It means that he is not the friend in good days only, but in also the adversity. She is my lifelong buddy, and the list goes on. You can also add the quotes. Friends come and go like the waves of the ocean, but the true ones stay like an octopus on your face. You can also add some funny tone in your creative writing. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay home, stay safe. See you soon. Allah Hafiz.